I'm putting a few extra braces on this other side. And I'm notching out this one end of the plywood to fit the wall. Now I'm cutting the end of the plywood to make sure the seam sits directly over the joist. Now I'm tapping in this edge using a cutoff. And we're using 2.5-inch torque head screws to fasten the plywood down. Now I had to cut a notch out of this plywood for the supporting beam. Later in the project, we removed the beam and we put a larger header at the top. Most generally, I like to put the screws 6 to 8 inches apart. I still had to patch in a few pieces on this one end before we could install the plywood. I have to notch out one corner, and I had to cut the plywood to size. Now we can install the screws. Now I have a few cutoffs I got to put in this doorway. Now that I have the braces put in the doorway, I can fit the last piece of plywood to size. Now we have to put a few screws in, and then we're finished up on the floor project. We still have a little bit of work to do in the bathroom before we can put the flooring down. I gotta finish cleaning up some of these edges and get some of this debris out of here. Once I finish this up, I start installing the sheeting. Now that we got all the sheeting done, we have to work on the header. I'm taking a little overview and looking where we had to put some upright supports. And I'm going to double up these 2x4s on the ends. Now we're positioning the beam for installation. Now we had put a couple extra braces in to hold the existing header while we took out the other upright beam. Now we finally completed this project. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.